Hi, everyone. My name is Nikki, and I am a nurse coach and consultant. And today I'm here to talk to you about listening without defensiveness. So, have you ever tried to raise an important issue with your boss, spend time thinking it through, present it to them only to be shut down? I know I have. And listening to the experiences of nurse leaders have confirmed that it's quite common in healthcare. And I've met with many deans and chief DI officers in nursing schools who are all working really hard to establish a foundation for health equity. And as you know, my focus is on retaining nurses of color transitioning from academic to clinical settings through a proven coach leadership program that cuts costs, increases retention, and improves health equity outcomes. My coach leadership program has shown to add value to 86% of participants. Many nurses of color that I have helped to transition from academic to clinical settings told me that one of their greatest challenges is that when they bring up an issue or complaint around racism or microaggressions and harms, that their leaders and managers tend to become defensive about it. So listen, we know becoming defensive is normal. It's not a crime. We're all human. And when something goes wrong and it's brought to our attention, the natural response is to be a little bit upset about it. But that defensiveness not only impedes growth and opportunity, but it also demonstrates that we aren't committed to undoing the harms perpetuated by these systems of unfairness. So, how do you shift and listen to the nurses of color that are coming to you instead of becoming defensive in these stressful situations? Here are some of my approaches that have really been successful. First, listen without defensiveness. I know it's not rocket science, right? But it's not enough to say that you and your organization are committed to health equity if you don't show it in your daily interactions. And one way to show this to nurses of color is to pause and to hear what they are saying, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Know that active listening is a skill that can transcend harms and helps people to feel heard, to feel valued, and respected. Second, respect the input of your newest nurses. That's right, your very newest. Often, this group, they feel so unprepared, they feel unqualified. They need to hear from you, even when you're busy. So, pause in the hallways, check in with them, ask them how things are going, and then even ask them what can be done better. Doing these kinds of pulse checks really does help you to catch a problem before it turns into an even bigger mess. And lastly, demonstrate your commitment to creating leadership pathways for nurses of color by providing resources, which can come in the form of time, come in the form of opportunity, places and spaces for them to grow. Anything that grows, it has to be nurtured. And these nurses may need additional support to really move forward in their career. So, whenever possible, be that help. For those who have tried these strategies, please share with me what has been your outcome. And thanks again so much for listening today to how we can really help nurses of color in the profession stay in the profession.